Well, for many teenagers, dating is a part of growing up, but statistics show 1 in 3 are a victim of physical, sexual, emotional, or verbal abuse from a dating partner. Dating violence is clearly a problem, and for parents, determining if your teen's relationship is healthy or abusive can be very tricky. Dr. Elizabeth Meade joining us once again from Swedish Medical Center. First off, this is a tough topic. What are the signs parents need to really watch out for? Because this could be kind of scary sometimes.
It can be really scary, and I think it can be really difficult in the beginning to tell what's a warning sign and what's just a kind of typically dramatic emotional teenage relationship. But I think if your child is in a relationship with someone who is very controlling, is extremely possessive of their time, wants to limit their time outside of that relationship, so time with other friends or family members, or if there's extreme jealousy going on, these are some early warning signs before it ever gets to a physical abuse level that you want to pause and say, what's really going on here?
As a parent, you always just feel like you just want to intervene all the time, no questions asked. But is there a good time to intervene? Should you kind of wait for the situation to kind of, what do you say to that?
I think it depends on what the situation is. I think one of the most important things, and we say this over and over again about multiple different topics, but talk to your kids about this early. So you really want to talk to them before they ever start dating about what does a healthy relationship look like, what are things that are not okay, and what are things that are, you have to tell me this immediately. So again, it's very situational. If you think that your child has been physically hurt or sexually abused by a dating partner, that is grounds for immediate intervention. That's really something that is never okay.
Right.
If you think that there may be some early warning signs, that's a great time to just start talking with your child and see what's going on.
And kind of just ease into it. Don't just be like, you're not,
Yeah, and I think ease into it. I think one of the most dangerous things is to just put it in absolutes. So if you're suspicious and you just say you're never going to see that person again and that's the end of the story, that's just grounds for your child to find a way to spend time with that person if they want to. So I think it's really important to have a very open and honest and frank discussion about it, to really talk about, what does your child think is okay in a relationship? What's their perception of what's okay and what's not?
Yeah.
This is a time where media can actually be really useful. So if you're watching something with your kid and there's some partner violence or date rape or some other really tough topic on the show, that's a great jumping off point and a springboard to talk to your child and say, what do you think about this? Do you know anyone who's experienced it? Has anything like that ever happened to you?
Yeah, good. Just open up those lines of communication for sure.
Again, and ask those questions before you're ever suspecting that something's going on, because it's just going to make those conversations easier if, God forbid, it ever is a problem.
On the other spectrum, what does a healthy relationship look like, especially in the teenage years, what we're talking about?
I think the primary thing is just respecting each other. And I think this is something that's really important to convey to your kids. If two people really respect each other in a relationship, respect each other's decisions, each other's time, each other's opinions, that's a very healthy foundation for any relationship. And again, it's important not just to talk to your kids about it, but really to model the relationship that you want them to have in your own home. So if you're noting that you and your partner are saying really disrespectful things to each other in front of your kids, if there's ever any physical violence between the two of you, this is the time to really step back and say, what am I modeling for my kids?
Oh, wow, okay. What resources are there available, really for both teenagers and especially for parents? Because when I think about when my kids grow up and they become teenagers, I'm probably going to be facing this issue, but is there some resources out there for parents?
So your child's doctor, pediatrician or family doctor, is a great place to start if you have concerns and you really need some professional feedback about what to do. There's lots of great websites. So American Academy of Pediatrics has a website called healthychildren.org that we've talked about before that has great information. Loveisrespect.org is a website that I really like about relationship violence that's really accessible for teenagers. So those are a couple good places to start.
All right, Dr. Elizabeth Meade, thank you for taking us through this very tough topic. Thank you.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. Back over to you.